Harbor Freight solar motion security light, Bunker Hill, whatever you want to call it. So the battery is 5 basically AA cells made into a battery pack that produces 6 volts. Now I just tore the wrapper off of this thing and I ripped the wires off. I got a little electric spot welder for these kind of battery projects, and I just took a DeWalt battery apart for my 60 volt max that failed, and I've spot welded these ends because these cells are about 3 to 3.5. If this takes 6 volts for this, I can make a 6 volt battery right now. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to put it forcefully into the, you guessed it, the Harbor Freight light. You think it'll work? I do. But you know what? I've been wrong before. So let's turn this thing on. Even though it has a dial, it's either on or it's off. Even on low, it's just still 8 volts. So that's fine. I will ask the manufacturer, hey, is this what you intended? I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's see what they say. So I'm gonna just quickly, it's all very cumbersome, this charger, or this spot welder, 16-inch leads aren't very convincing. So when I stick this in here, I have to think about it doesn't fit. For one, I'm going to melt the edges with my heat gun. I'm going to force it to go in there to get these to the side somehow. Which way do the wires need to point? And they need to point up because they won't go side by side. I'm going to shove them straight down in there and kind of blow up the sides of this a little bit with my heat gun. So I want the wires to point the correct way. So that's why I'm looking at that. Just start right here. These were easy to rip off just by hand, no tools required. Just give it a couple of good zaps. Pull on it really hard. All right. It seems secure. Go ahead and put some tape on it just for fun. This is the negative. And we'll do the same thing with the positive. Now, if I didn't have this stuff already attached, I could just go ahead and add some soldered on there, whatever. Now I do want to be careful. I don't want to overlap this onto the collar of the battery, which is outside, which I believe is going to have a negative charge. So when I put this on, I'm going to kind of play it safe and then maybe fold it back over. Just fold it that way. A couple more on. I said more on. Give it some tugs, feels secure. Hey, why not just throw a piece of tape on that? Just for good measure. Slip it right under here. Alright, battery pack is now ready. I've doubled the voltage of of this 3-volt cells, double the voltage, and it's in series to make 6 volts. So let's just try it. You ready for the explosion? I got my safety glasses on, and I believe it goes in this way. Nothing. So the light's unhappy. It could have something to do with this plug. Yeah, I'm surprised. I really thought that one, oh, okay, came on for a second. So there's probably a connectivity issue. This plug is a bit dirty and corroded. So we're going to clean these up. We got a flicker, and that meant that the power is there. We can even, let's just check it with the meter. Positive, negative, you can see the voltmeter over there. So we got nothing right here. Oh, that's because I'm testing the light. Hey, why don't I test it? Well, oh, look at that. This thing, this connector is out of place. So that's going to make a big difference. If you see in there, there's the connector on the end of that. Needs to come up. So if your plug's worse for wear like mine, you might as well just take these wires apart, and you could twist them together, cut these plugs off, you know, eliminate that junction, solder them, butt splice them, whatever you want to do. I like the idea of using the plug. Let's pay more attention. Plug this in. Pushing on that wire. Okay, well, my plug isn't very happy. Let's twist the wires together. This plug looks like garbage. They're dirty looking, they're old. They're corroded. We're going to go the quick method test here. Don't let your battery wires touch together. Don't want to short things out or start fire. You're wondering what this thing is. It's awesome. It's the Knipex. Alright, let's start positives. Go negative. Ooh, look at that. Probably this, I don't know the positions of the switches, but apparently it's in the on position. And the motion sensor is working. Ooh, look at that. Nice and bright. So that's constant on. Alright, I would say, yeah. It's looking good. 6 volts at my disposal. Better than just going ahead and recycling this battery and throwing it out, taking it to recycling. There's a lot of good cells that are still left in here that I might be powering other things like outdoor yard lights and whatnot. I'll just show you, do a quick voltage test, 6.75. So the cool thing is that these cells are absolutely rechargeable. They're lithium ion. They'll be higher quality than what we've got here. And this battery, I tried to charge it several times, or at least a couple, but I didn't ever actually test it. Let's see what we got here. Positive. Testing the old battery. 3.5. So it could be that the charging of this battery was flawed due to the fact that the plug was in bad shape. And that's why the light wasn't working in the first place. And then this thing could just need a charge, a 6-volt charge, which I can go ahead and try that as well, just for fun. It's 3.5. That's only, I'll charge it. I'll put some tabs on here and put it on my 6-volt charger. Yippee! I fixed something today. We will conclude my video by saying, yeah, look at this. I stuffed a couple DeWalt 20-volt pack batteries into my Harbor Freight light. So what I did is I just, showed you what I did. Then when I put them in, I just used my heat gun, heated the sides, let it expand slightly. I even warped the top. I went ahead and warped my lid. The lid fits on there nicely. I will button it up. If I wanted it to be an outdoor light, I would just go ahead and put some sealer, glue, Flex Seal, whatever you like. Seal up the box. Maybe put some silicone around the top. Seal it up. It's just as sealed as it ever was. And boy, this thing is bright though. I love it. I was able to recycle some old DeWalt batteries, which are Samsung, into something that's also old, and I didn't have to spend $15 buying a new battery pack.